Good morning. Here we are with our morning matcha. I'm using one of Matt's mugs. I have not had matcha in a while. Had it here, but I just, for a reason, have not made any. 7:09 Canadian time, or I should say Alberta time, because we do have different time zones here in Canada, just like everywhere else. And yeah, well, let's get started. -1 currently. Not cool. Definitely not cool. What do I want to do? Alright, let's... I'm undecided on what foundation I want to do this morning. I do have skincare done, hair's done. I feel like I'm missing a foundation that I was thinking about using. Actually, let's just use the e.l.f. Soft Glam because I do like this one a lot. And we'll grab a brush. How's everyone's week going so far? Mine's going good. These early mornings though, I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a morning person, but I'm not a grouchy person in the morning, but I'm not a morning person. I much prefer to be asleep, but I think all of us would prefer to be asleep. Let's get this blended in. Work's been going good. Yesterday actually was kind of a slow day. It wasn't that, well, when I say slow, I don't mean like there wasn't work for us. I mean just there wasn't an abundance of customers. So there was lots of stuff that we were able to get done extra early yesterday. Especially to help out the closing shift. I was not closing shift. I was sandwich shift. I've been on sandwich shifts every day this week. I'm on sandwich shift again today, but then tomorrow I'm on cooking shift. So that means tomorrow I don't need to get up at 6:30. Does anybody else get up extra, like, if you have to be to work for 9:30, how early do you get up? My work is literally a 10-minute walk down the street. I get up at 6:30 on the days I have to be to work for 9:30. Because it's already after 7, and what have I done? Well, I've used the washroom, done my hair, skincare, made a matcha, and listened to my Bible app. That's what I've gotten done so far. I'm just making sure this is blended. And then like around 8:30, I tend to eat, get dressed. I don't gotta pack my lunch. That's already done. It's like I made myself a sub sandwich. I'm gonna take that and water. Okay. I'm looking around like, what do I want to use? I'm gonna put some of the Rimmel Multitasker Better Than Filters on. Don't need this, but I kind of like using it. There are several things in my makeup routine that I do not need to use. I don't need this. That's kind of something, yeah. The Stay Super Glowy Gel, don't need that. Somebody asked in yesterday's video, and I couldn't think of it off the top of my head, if there's like a dupe or something similar to the Stay Super Glowy Gel that's cheaper. So far the only thing that I have like in my collection that is kind of similar to the Stay Super Glowy Gel is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. That's kind of similar. Like it does give like a nice glowy effect. I can do without it. My skin, I feel like the Stay Super Glowy Gel, it doesn't do a whole lot extra to my face. I feel like what it comes down to is the foundation that I end up wearing after I do my skincare. How glowy or not my skin looks. Again, I have super dry skin, so I want as much glow as possible in case my skin sucks it up through the day and then I look matte or dry. But with my current skincare routine, it tends to stay looking nice. We're going to try this out again today. The ABH Contour Stick. I bought it in the shade Fawn. So we definitely seen, I don't know if I talked about it yesterday, I know I talked about the palette, but we seen the full reveal of the new Natasha Denona. Is it called Roxa palette? I think it's called Roxa. And seeing the full reveal, it's definitely pretty. Definitely pretty. Hey, do I not have that palette, or is that one that I kind of took apart? The Love palette. That's what I thought of when I really looked at it, was the Love palette. I do believe I bought the Love palette, and I don't regret buying that one, but I could definitely see why that's not my color story. It's the Love palette is that kind of color story where I really like those colors, but they're not like everyday colors for me. They're like here and there kind of colors. Or if you need a color. I think I might have deconstructed that palette, if I'm being honest. I feel like I want to scooch over for a quick sec. Because I'm pretty sure I bought that one. I did too. Did I deconstruct that one? Yeah. You guys want to see how it looks right now? This is my Love palette currently. There's shades in here from the gold palette and a few other palettes because I wanted to make this palette so that I want to make it in a way that I would use it. So I kind of like these colors together. The only thing is I do want to switch out probably 2 more shades with it from another palette to get 2 blending shades for me in here. But that's what my Love palette's looking like. I know some people are like, the horror, why'd you do that? Because I wanted to. Even this one, the Retro Glam, I didn't switch a whole lot. I only switched 2 shades in this one, which you guys could probably tell right off the bat what 2 shades I switched out. The 2 golds, I put those in here. Because I'm trying to make my Natasha Denona palettes so that I will use them without having to grab for another palette. I know, lazy. Is it lazy? I don't know. But I bought them, I own them. They're magnetic, so you can switch the shades around. So that's what I'm doing. The only ones that I think I did not touch and I will not touch is the I Need a Nude, the gold palette, the glam palette, and then my dream palette. Those 4 I'm not switching any shades around. So yeah, I'm not gonna get the Roxa palette. It's pretty though, but I'd be fooling myself to buy something that, oh, I like that shade, even though it is very pretty, no lie. But it looks very pink, like pinky rose. It doesn't really look purple to me. I like the case though, like the case is like, buy me, like. But no, we shall not be doing that. Alright, we're gonna put on some Makeup by Mario. The Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in Light. Question number 2. Is anyone planning on changing up how they purchase makeup for the upcoming year, like 2025? Are you going to continue with your same purchasing habits, or are you planning on changing up some of your spending habits? I want to change mine. I've already said like what I want to do makeup wise, especially with eyeshadow palettes. And now it's got me thinking about how do I want to go about with blush and other makeup products. I do like blush. Part of me is thinking, I don't know. Foundation's one of those things I'm not like, oh, new foundation, go buy it. I have a couple. Some are almost gone. I think foundation's the kind of thing where I'll buy it, like, if I have 2 or 3 in my collection at a time, that's plenty enough for me, foundation wise. Bronzer. I'm still on the hunt for my. I do have 2 drugstore powder bronzers that I do like both of them very much, the L'Oreal and the Maybelline. So part of me is like, do I just stick to those 2 and just those be the ones that I repurchase when I run out? Or do I venture out? And try to find one elsewhere. Same with cream bronzer. Like, do I just want to find like I feel like I want to find 2 powder bronzers and 2 cream bronzers that are my go-tos, and then just stick with those. But like, looking at the price of makeup on Sephora, has anybody else been doing double takes? That Makeup by Mario palette, Canadian. It's Natasha Denona price. Like, I bought it. But now it's like, some of this stuff, man, it costs more than Dior. Like, Dior is looking more affordable. I mean, Dior is more affordable now compared to a lot of other brands that you would think would be drugstore brands. Like LYS, keep your prices. Say, well, I don't know. Is Say affordable? I know LYS, I consider that one pretty affordable. And they got some really good products. I actually added several LYS products to my wish list. I should almost start shopping as if, like, I ain't got no job, and then I'd be not shopping at all. I've always shopped, though. Okay, let's do the eyebrows before I do my eyes. I think today I have a palette I'm going to use, but what was the one I was thinking about last night? And I was like, I want to use that, but I'll use that another day. Can't remember. So we are using the Milani Stay Put Brow. I've been liking using this. I got a confirmation yesterday that my BoxyCharm shipped out. But that was so easy. So I'm officially on 48 hours of no Instagram, guys. So far, so good. Don't worry, Chris and Eden, because yes, Chris and Eden, we talk on Instagram. Like that's how we talk a lot off of YouTube. I'm gonna get it back. Don't worry. I just want to see, cause like I notice right away. I go on my phone, I pick up my phone, and I'm like, "Where's Instagram?" It's not on there. So I've been going on Pinterest, not for makeup. I've been on Pinterest looking at meals and stuff. I just feel like I waste so much of my time. Like time flies by because I'm literally on Instagram strolling. What am I strolling for? I don't know. You know what? Maybe I need to do unfollow all like trend mood and stuff like that, and then just let Eden and Chris and Andy send me things as they come out and see if I'm interested, instead of me hunting. Because I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm hunting for something to buy. I don't want to hunt for something to buy. I feel like that's what I do sometimes. Even though I have like full access to my um, browser on fleek, even though I have full access to my Sephora app. Alright, today's palette that we're going to use, I'm going to do cheeks after because I want to see how this looks. We're going to use the Sugar palette. These are so pretty. Yes, did I need these palettes? The Sugar and Spice? No, but you know what? My life is full of sugar and spice and everything nice. Sometimes. And I feel like this is one of those where it's like you don't need it. You definitely have colors, these color stories in your collection, Tammy. But FOMO, okay? I was like, it ain't happening this time. I know if I didn't get these, and if they're not permanent, if they are limited edition, I would be like, dang, I should have got them. That's why I went ahead and ordered the Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette. The new one, the Moon something. Anyways, we're going to start. Did my nail break? My fingers are so dry. I should do my nails. They're kind of looking homely. We're going to start with this color here, then this one, even though this one's a matte. This one does look like it has like micro silver sparkles in it. Those two are mattes, and then this one down here is a matte. The rest all have shimmer. Like this one's got blue shimmer in it. Like this one has purple shimmer. So I don't know. It's pretty pretty. Yeah, let me know if you guys are thinking about changing your makeup habits or spending habits with makeup. Because, man, this stuff's really expensive. Now it's like, is it really worth that price? So I'm just going to put that first shade, not fully up to the brow bone, but up to here. Okay, I can definitely see it. It's like a nice light pink. I am excited for the Huda palette, the new one, to be released, so I can get a better look at it. In my mind, I'm like, yes, I'm getting it. Here's the thing. I have Huda palettes. I don't reach for them. I've got 3 of her big ones. One sec. Now my nose starting to run. I've got 3 of her big ones, and you know what? It could just be that I have formulas I really like. ABH, I'm realizing I really, really still like her formula. Natasha Denona, Makeup by Mario. I have other brands that I like them, but I'm not reaching for them a whole lot. And Huda is one of those brands. So it's like, just based on the sneak peek of the color story, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. But it's like, Tammy, you don't reach for your other Huda palettes, really. I might have to do like a week or two where I haul out my Huda palettes, and those are the only palettes that I allow myself to use for a week or two to see if it's a formula thing or a color story. Because, like, there's nothing wrong with her palettes. They are. I bought the 3 color stories that I know I like the most that she has. I bought Rose Quartz after wanting that thing for years. I bought it. Same with the new nudes. I wanted that one after years. I didn't want to pay the $86 price tag. So at some point, I don't know if it was during this time of the year, but it was like 2 years ago, I think. They went on for $50 at Sephora, so I bought them. Alright, I'm going to go into the second shade right here. Put that in the crease and blend it up and out. So yeah, I do want to see that her new palette. I want to see it. I want to see swatches. It definitely looks cool tone, maybe cool tone and a little bit of neutral in it. Tell me why I keep adding and removing the Pat McGrath holiday palette, the big one. That's like all shimmer. I put it in my cart, not my cart, my wish list yesterday. Then I went back in later on that last night and I removed it, and I was like, why do I keep adding it? It's because I really like the shimmers. Like, they're so pretty. But I'm not gonna use it. I know I won't use it. I have nothing by Patrick Ta. That's a lie. Okay, I have one blush duo. I just remembered. I like the blush duo that I do have. Actually, I might use that today. That might go with, well, the one I might have might be actually too pink. We'll see. But even his bigger eyeshadow palettes are, you might as well just drop down $100 bill, because that's how much they are Canadian, pretty much. I think they're like $96. All 3 of his palettes, I know for a fact I would use them. I'm just worried about buying them and them going moldy fast. Like, and is it because they're talc free? I can't remember. This is a pretty color. It looks like it's definitely a cool tone brown, but it's kind of looking like a mauvey brown, and I like it. I like it a lot. Shimmers for the eyes, guys. I feel like hey, I never thought about that. I feel like those would look really pretty together. If you, well, especially with these 2 rows, because you got a matte with pinky purple shimmer and then this pink. These 3 together would be good. Same with these 3, because this one's got blue shimmer and this is a matte. This one though, this is like, the purple's shimmery, but it's not as sparkly. It looks more like a satin matte. No, I'm not using that purple today. Not today. I'm kind of thinking I want to go in with this one with the blue shimmer. Like, part of me thinks you probably gotta use your, alright, I guess this is what we're doing. Just probably tap the brush off. I was gonna say use my finger, but no, we're not gonna do that. I just created a shadow on here. Alright, well, let's go do the same on the other side. I guess we're gonna go for a smoky look today. So we have that right there. Now I'm gonna take this brush, I'm gonna dip into the pink. Blend that over the edge. Which does in turn make a different color across here, which is fine. I'll take something later from another palette and go up over the brow bone. Okay, that's pretty. Question is, what shimmer? I'm thinking of doing that pink one in the middle. Putting that over. Cleaning my brushes off. I'm gonna take the pink one that's in the middle. Just tap that on. I will say the eye look I did yesterday. I mean, my eye looks in general lately, they just not budging. Like, they're staying put. Like, my makeup is on for, I don't know, all dang day. Does not budge. That's pretty. I'm gonna take this brush, nothing on it. Just blend over the edge. What do I want on the bottom? I like how that looks. Okay, okay. What do I want to put on the bottom? No. Part of me is like, put that purple on the bottom. With maybe put this down first and a little bit of the purple, or vice versa. Just to add a little something something down there. Could do the blue, but I'm not. I like how that looks. Ooh, nice. Do I want to blend out up there? We will blend a little bit up higher. I'm gonna go into my Makeup by Mario palette. I wonder if I'm gonna get a lot of dips in the newer one, like I do this one. I use this one sparingly, but I'm using it. I've got dips in 8 shades. 8 of the 12. That's not the brush I'm looking for. I need a clean brush. Not that one, but that's a nice brush. So I'm gonna dip into the lightest shade right here. Just blend that over the edge up here. Ooh, I like that. That's a nice combination. Sorry guys, I know, I'm looking at myself. That's a pretty combination, I like it. For the lower lash line, we're gonna go into, okay, I'm gonna go into like the second shade here first. Put that on the lower lash line. This is a clean brush, I just grab this one out. Because we'll put this shade first before I decide if I want to put some of that purple down here. I do have some glitter fallout or sparkle fallout. This one definitely reminds me, or it makes me think of the Cosmo palette. This one here. And you could definitely use these two palettes together too to create even more looks. Like this palette is stunning. It also, this is like, it's a good amount of mattes in here with that shade Mercury. Have I not used that? Ooh, I think that I should use this palette. I have it out because I have some of my, well, I think I have all my ABH palettes out right now. Except for the small ones. I think the small ones are in my drawer. Yeah. I like ABH. Now I'm like, do I leave it right here? 'Cause I feel like that looks nice. And of course this eye is watering a little bit. Alright, I need some mascara. I think I'm gonna leave the eyeshadow where it is right now, because I know I can ruin it in like 2 seconds. I believe I can ruin it in 2 seconds. Part of me's like, use the Maybelline. What does this one look like? I'm gonna use the Essence Lash Like a Boss Instant Lift and Curl. I do like the Maybelline Define a Lash. I like it more than what I thought I was going to like it. The new Maybelline, this one, I'm still letting it dry out. This is such a wet formula. And this also has one of those brushes that moves. Anyways, the formula is too wet for me. So I'm waiting for it to dry out. Do I have a brown mascara? My mascara drawer is a lot lighter than what it was. I decluttered in here like 2 weeks ago, I think, again. I let go of some mascaras. I just straight up was like, not feeling it, don't like it. So let's try this one. I mean, I've used it before. Excuse me while I use my feet to get my mascara off the floor. There we go. With some mascaras, I feel like for me, I gotta let them dry out a bit before I start actually liking how they apply. So that's why that new Maybelline one, what's it called? Firecracker or what's it? Firework. It's why I'm letting that one dry out a bit, because I don't want to say it's a bad mascara or I don't like it. I need to let it dry out and then use it. And I don't mean like completely dry out, but dry out a little bit. It's just way too fresh right now. This one too was really wet when I got it. Cause like some mascaras, the formulas when you get them, they're already perfect, or they're too dry, or they're too wet. This one I think was also too wet when I got it. So I was just getting mascara everywhere. But yeah, right now, I like how this one applies. I don't really do bottom lash mascara. If you're new here and you're like, why don't you put mascara down there? Putting mascara down there is not really my thing. I definitely have, yeah, I definitely got the sparkle fallout. Now I'm wondering if the blush that I was contemplating using will work, or if I should use Kosas. I feel like I don't have very many blushes. I think it's possible it's supposed to be raining this morning. I'm not sure though. It said that yesterday, so I took my raincoat. I wore my raincoat to work. It did not rain yesterday at all. The weather app is showing our first snow is supposed to happen next Monday. I'm like, we're not ready. We do have our heat set, so if it gets cold enough, it'll kick in. Otherwise, it won't. Because we have been dropping down to the early or low minus overnight. It's like between -1 and -3. Like I had a migraine yesterday and the day before, and I was like, I already had my monthly, so the migraine wasn't caused by a hormonal issue this time, like the past 2 days. And I was like, it's gotta be the weather. Cause sometimes like it's not necessarily the weather either, it's like just the pressure drops and high, like ups and downs. We live in Alberta, so we get lots of Chinooks where it can go from like freezing ass -40, and then the next day it's +18 during our winters. So I like this makeup, this eye look. It's pretty. All right, Tammy. Let's do some cheeks, and then we can be done. I'm like, do I want something rosy, cool toned? I think I gotta go cool toned. Me. We're gonna top out my Quo Chick and Lip multi-stick. This is in the shade Rosy Brown. So we'll start with this. I feel like this definitely will go with this look. Yes, I'm putting a lot of this on, because once I blend it out, it's like not a whole lot there. It blends. It blends away. Because I use my sponge to blend this one in. I could probably leave it like that though. That's pretty. Guess what I can now get if I want it? That House Labs blush in the shade Hibiscus. It's been restocked and you're able to get it now from Sephora in Canada. Did I order it though? No, because now I'm second guessing it. It's so expensive. And it's like, is House Labs worth Charlotte Tilbury price? Because, again, there's some of these brands are like Dior and Charlotte Tilbury and Lacombe and Givenchy prices. Like, you know what I mean, right? I think that's where I'm headed with makeup. I'm really starting to second guess choices that I'm making with purchases. Like, if I'm going to pay Dior prices, and I think I want it to be Dior quality, but I've looked at some of Dior stuff. Nothing Dior sticks out to me now, especially after looking at how much product you get in a lot of Dior's products. No shade, Chris. I know you're a Dior fan. You stay being a Dior fan. But now I'm just like, I don't know if I could justify a lot of the stuff that I was contemplating buying. Okay, I'm trying to think of if I have a blush that would suit this look. You know what? Where did I put my Tarte palette? That would... I feel like that Tarte palette would work. Because I bet you there's a shade in there. Maybe I'll use the NARS Behave. Is this... I'll use this one. I think this will work. I need to wash my brushes. It's not like a bright color. It's... I don't know, it's soft. I feel like this one is one of those shades that can be worn with a lot of different looks. So for lips today, what am I going to use? You know what? I'm not 100% sure. Yesterday, I used my clearance lip oil all day. That was nice. I don't want to use that one today, though. If I had a different color, I probably would. I'm debating if I want to use a Merit lipstick today. Or... it's going to say Rimmel Rum Raisin, but that won't go with this look. We'll have to check in a second. Okay. Alright. We're going to leave the blush there. I am going to go into the Hourglass palette to use that setting powder that's in here. This one. We're almost done, guys. We're almost at the finish line. Grace starts her first teen group next week, next Thursday. I hope that goes well for her. I feel like she probably will at first be shut down. and not want to talk to the other kids. But I'm hoping she takes part in the expressive art and stuff that they'll be doing. It's 6 weeks. So we made it a non-negotiable for her. She's like, I'm not going. And we're like, well, guess what? We are the parents. We decide we are going. Because we tend to not come to the realization with Grace, we tend to not. She seems to make the decisions half the time of what she does and doesn't do. To a certain extent, it's fine, but when it comes to her mental health and some guidance, we're like, you're doing this. It's like a teen group. It's like a, what do you call that? Emotional, what's it called? I'm not going to tell you where the group or that is, but I'll tell you. In case you have a teen, self-expression. Self-expression's at the teen group. It's for 6 weeks. Creative expression allows group members to gain tools to explore inner strengths, insight, and further develop their self-identity through creativity, processing, and intent. The primary focus is the journey rather than the artistic skill. The group provides opportunities for youth to materialize, express, and process emotions, thoughts, and experiences by incorporating both verbal and nonverbal approaches. Because it's like there's art involved. So yeah, she's going. We told her it's only once a week for 6 weeks. She'll survive. And after that's done, who knows? Maybe she'll agree to try out another group or something. We'd love for her to join an art class or something outside of like therapy. Like we would love for her to join art class. Grace is very artistic. Very artistic. She's too embarrassed and shy though to show off all the work she's been doing the past couple of years. She's currently working on something new that involves clay, and Matt and I are like, holy shit. Like, she sent me photos while I was at work. And then showed it to me last night. She's a very artistic girl. I'd like her to, like, lean into that, and, you know, we're like, please let us sign you up for an art class, but she won't. That's the kind of thing we can't be like, yeah, you're doing it. Joining an art class. She joined a gym though. She goes in, I think, on the 4th or the 5th to do the course. I think it's like an hour and a half course with some other teenagers to learn how to use all the equipment. And then after that, she's good to go. So today is a lip. I've got 2 baskets of lip stuff out. And right off the bat, I'm like, grab the Lawless. I really like Lawless. But I feel like I have some other products. It's like, I want to... not that one. Like, how do you guys find the wear time on these? You know... That's kind of why I haven't gravitated towards them, because I don't know the wear time. I want to put something on my lips, like, for instance, the Rare Beauty lip oils, and know that it's going to hang out for a while. It's not going to disappear. I am thinking the Lawless Forget the Filler. This is how I know what I'm liking a lot. I do believe I have a shade of this coming that I'm still waiting for. Sorry guys, I'm just admiring myself. It's like, is this what I want to wear today? Or do I want to go elf? Let me see. This video is already going longer than I was planning. See, because I like lip products that I can put on with ease at work. And then they hang out for a bit on my lips until I'm able to reapply again. I might do this one or a Fenty gloss actually. That does feel so nice on the lips though. Undecided. And then I'm looking at this not Merit. Tower 28. Maybe I should give Tower 28 a shot. I'm trying to figure out, because I haven't worn Tower 28 enough to know, like, hey. Tower 28 to me is also another affordable, for now, brand at Sephora. They're mostly all cream products, right? Or they are all cream products. This is in the shade Sesame. I think this one actually might go with this look today. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take Sesame. Because I need a full day. This is gonna be the only lip product I take. I need a full day just using this on its own to see how I like it. Is it moisturizing? Does it dry my lips out? Because what works for one person does not work for the next. Yeah, I'm going to take the Tower 28 in Sesame. That's our lip for today. Because I don't want to purchase any more. Not that I'm like looking to purchase anything else right now. I don't want to purchase any more Tower 28 lip products until I know if I like the formula. Because for me, it does come down to whether or not it dries my lips out or it keeps them feeling nice while reapplying throughout the day at work. This is the final look, guys. What do you think? I'm not going to do any powdered bronzer. I don't think I need it. Between if you could only have one, what would it be? The Sugar or the Spice palette? What one? I feel like between the two, if I could only have one, holy moly. So if I didn't have the Cosmos palette, probably this. Okay, I'm just gonna say the Spice. This is the one that my eyeballs are like, she is beauty, she is grace, just get all over my face. That one's just so pretty. They're both pretty, but yeah. This one's what's really like, wear me, wear me, wear me. Anyways, this is today's look. What look should I do tomorrow? I'm kind of thinking of using this one again. We'll see, because I feel like I have other palettes. Well, I don't feel, I do know. I do have other palettes. Anyways, let's close this drawer. I need to finish getting ready for work. Here's a better look. Should I put bronzer on or no? No, I'll leave my face alone. Nice glow to the skin. Yeah, I like it. I like the look. It's not too purpley. It almost looks like a purple gray with like the different. It worked out nice. I was making a mistakey and then it turned out nice. It's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Now I'm wondering about that aqua, that minty shade in the middle, if I would have used that one instead of the pink. Because I used that pink shimmer all over the lid and it looks like a gray taupey purple. If I use that minty one, I wonder how it would look. Now I want to use that minty one and do the same thing. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I ain't making no promises because I changed my mind. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I like the look. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Yeah, talk to me in the comments, guys. Anyways, God bless. Have a good one.